welcome to my channel. My name's Sharmanique. It's been a couple weeks since I made my last video. I know I said that I was going to try to make some vlog videos, you know, leading up to the transfer, but I did make a couple attempts to, you know, record some footage for the videos, but I guess I'm just not really about that life yet. And I honestly feel like y'all really, I don't have like a big subscriber family to where you guys really care about my day in the life type videos. I think you guys are mainly here for the IVF stuff. So I thought that it would be cool to just give you guys an update where I am, how I'm feeling. I did get my IVF calendar, so I can go over that with you guys a little bit. And then I thought it would be interesting just to talk about my dating experience and why I ultimately decided to be a single mom by choice, and why I feel like this is the best decision for me. And I did kind of talk about this a little bit in my intro video, but I think this would be a good opportunity for me to like go into a little bit more detail about that. So my embryo transfer is scheduled for June 26th. So we are in the 1 month stretch to get to that date. I'm feeling very, very anxious, very nervous, and a little scared, if I being completely honest. And it's just because, you know, things can go completely wrong, you know, in so many different ways. Things could go right and then go wrong, you know what I mean? Like things could look like they're going right, but then it could go wrong. Or it could just be right, and I'm just nervous the whole pregnancy. Like, there's just so many possibilities of how everything could turn out. So it definitely does have me a little nervous. But we've made it this far. We're just gonna see how it goes. I guess it's the only thing we can do. I'm doing my best to try to remain positive, but it's very, very difficult. I'm not saying it's difficult to be positive, it's just very difficult to like not think about it. And I try to think about other stuff, but my mind always goes back to the transfer and like, oh my goodness, what if it doesn't work? Oh my gosh, I told all these people, what if they like, it's just like so many different things like that I think about. So just hoping for the best, y'all. I'm really like low-key going through it, okay? But yeah, so tomorrow, which is the 31st of May, I have my first appointment for leading up to the transfer. So it's a baseline appointment, what they call a cis check. So they're just going to check everything, make sure everything looks good in the ultrasound. And then I think well, let me look at the calendar. Don't think, just look. So let's see. So I will be taking my last birth control pill on the 3rd, which is Monday. Thank God, because I feel like this birth control has been giving me mood swings. Honestly, I've been irritable. Like I'll be good, and then I'll start being irritable later on through the day. Like it's just, and then another thing that I am nervous about is I'm going to be off the birth control for a couple days, and then on the 7th, that's when I start the estrace, however you pronounce it, which is basically the oral estrogen pill. And I have to take one pill 3 times a day. So I'm gonna be taking one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. And I've heard that it can also cause mood swings too, because it is hormones. So that kind of has me a little worried as well. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm just hoping I don't, you know what I'm saying, my mood swings just don't be too crazy, you know, because man. So yeah, I'm gonna start those pills on the 7th, and then I will go back to the doctor on the 17th for a lining check. That'll be my first lining check appointment, and then I will start the progesterone and oil on the 21st. That's another thing that I'm nervous about, because I've been looking at so many different videos about, first of all, they sent instructions. They sent, you know, instructions on how to inject the progesterone and oil shots. And I'm still like, wait, where do I do it? Like, I looked at videos and everything. I'm just really nervous about, you know, sticking it in the wrong spot. And then I'm going to be giving the shots to myself. So it's just kind of like, that makes me even more nervous. So what, hopefully they will be willing to just mark the spot for me. And then hopefully as I do it, the more I do it, the more I get used to it, and it'll just become second nature, because you do them shots for a while. If you are pregnant, then you have to continue to do it until you're like, I think 10 or 12 weeks or something. So I think that I'll get used to it at some point, but I'm definitely nervous about that too. So yeah, it's just a lot of nerves, honestly. What else did I want to talk about regarding this? Yeah, just, that's pretty much, I'll have a couple appointments to do the lining check. And oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So I was like considering if I should do acupuncture or not. And it's like, it was hard to decide, because it's like, it's not something that's like, oh, you should definitely do this. This makes a difference. It's like, some people have success without doing acupuncture. Some people feel like it helps. But I think the bottom line is that it helps with stress. You know, it helps lower your stress, and I guess your anxiety or whatever, it helps with that. So if that helps you like prepare for the transfer by lessening, you know, your amount of stress, then I guess that does help. You know, that's an aspect of it being beneficial. So what I did decide to do is I'm going to do acupuncture the week before my transfer, and then the day of the transfer, so before and after, because I figured that that's better than, you know, not doing anything. Or I just don't want to be like, dang, I should have did acupuncture, you know, or I should have tried it out. So that's why I'm like, I'll just at least do it the week before and then the day of, because it's not cheap, for one. And my insurance doesn't cover acupuncture unless it's, I think they said, unless it's associated with anesthesia or something like that. So I have to pay out of pocket, and each session is like $100 and something. And it's just like, I really don't want to be paying that, you know, once a week if I really don't have to. So I'm just going to do it the week prior, which is the 20th. And I took that day off because it's the day after Juneteenth. So I have Juneteenth off, which is the 19th. And I have an appointment on that day. And then I had the acupuncture appointment that day too. So I was like, I might as well just take the day off and just come home after my acupuncture appointment and relax or whatever. So I'll have 2 days off that week. And then the following week, I'll have my transfer on the 26th. So the acupuncture people, they'll come to the fertility clinic and do it before and then do it after. And I'm like, hey, you know, I might as well just try it and see how it goes, especially if it's something that can help with stress And then who knows, maybe it's something that I might like to do every now and then to help, lessen stress. I just wanted to just try it out. So yeah, so I got the acupuncture appointment set up, and I got I wrote some notes down of all the things that I could try to do to help the transfer be successful, as far as different things to implement into my diet. Some of these things, I guess, can be considered myths, or just things that women feel like that it could possibly help, but there's some of the things, there's no real scientific proof that it actually helps the transfer be successful, but it's just different things that you women like to try that can, possibly help with the transfer. So things like wearing warm socks and eating warm food, and eating McDonald's fries after the transfer. I'm probably gonna do all these things. There's even the pineapple core the week following the transfer. Eating more avocados. What else was there? I think Brazil nuts, but with the Brazil nuts, you can't eat too many of those. You have to eat maybe one or two a day or whatever. So there's different things that I'm gonna do to try to help, and I don't know. I'm just gonna try different things and see how it goes, I guess, is what I'm saying. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm very, very nervous, okay? And it's very, very hard to keep my mind on other things. I'm trying my best to, I've been taking walks every day, trying to stay active. So I've really been enjoying going for walks, walking my dog, and it's very therapeutic in a way, and you're also getting your steps in. And so I've started back working out, but I honestly haven't worked out this week. Maybe I was supposed to work out today actually, but I didn't. So maybe I'll work out tomorrow, or I'll work out Saturday morning. I don't know. I think, did I say this before? But I think it's just difficult because, I made a video. That's what I did. I had made a video after I had worked out. And I had said this, but I didn't post it. So I'm going to say it now. I think it's just difficult because I'm trying to get into a routine of working out. But with this IVF process, a lot of the times, no working out or no doing too, you kind of get restricted on exactly what kind of workouts you can do. And so I get out of the zone of working out, and then it's okay, now you're free to work out, but then I really don't be feeling like it because I went weeks without being able to do it. So it's just it gets a little difficult, the back and forth of being able to do this and then not being able to do this. And so that's why I've just tried to consistently work out, because I know that that's something that I can do. I could work out throughout this whole, not work out, but I could go for walks throughout this whole process. And then, try to just, I guess, do minor things like planks or in squats. And I got this step master thing off of Amazon that, you just step on or whatever. So those have been the things that I've been doing. Nothing too crazy for workouts. I was doing jump rope. So I'll probably do that tomorrow, because I haven't done it all week, and I'll feel good about myself if I do it tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. let me see. Is there anything else that I want to talk about IVF related? I think that's pretty much it, y'all. We counting down the days. I finally have my appointment tomorrow to go see the doctor and do my baseline, and then from there, just it's finally gonna be June in a couple days. Well, on Saturday. So that makes me excited, knowing that I'm in the month of my transfer and we're getting closer and closer and closer to the day. Okay. So also what I wanted to talk about was I just recently celebrated my 6-year anniversary of being a single woman in the month of May. It's been 6 years exactly. And it just really made me reflect on how I got to this point, how I got to this point of making this decision to take this step in my life to be a single mom by choice and find a sperm donor and say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and have a baby and do this on my own. And I feel like this is definitely the right decision for me, because I don't even think that I'm really in a place where I'm ready to date, honestly. And I think, and if it's either I'm not ready or I don't really want to be honest, because I think that my past relationships have kind of traumatized me. If I'm being completely honest. And then when I do try to date or try to start a conversation with someone, I get really uninterested. And then I just be like, I'm not into this. Let me go back to my cocoon and, be unbothered by the opposite sex. And then I just prefer it that way, and it's just continue on like that, with that type of living that way in life, I would never have another baby. There wouldn't be no possibilities. So this is really the only option to do IVF. Regardless if I had infertility issues or not, this would be the ultimate option, because I don't see myself having a partner, because I just don't feel like I'm at that place in life. I think that, I know my story. I know what I've been through. I know what I've put up with. I know what I've experienced. So I understand, I understand me, and I understand why I've gotten to this point. And it's just when you spend a lot of your life going from one relationship to the next relationship, to the next relationship, to the next relationship, to the next situation, to the next relationship, it's you don't, during that time, you don't know how to be alone. And you don't really know you don't learn how to be alone. You don't learn you don't even really heal, because what you're doing is getting over that person by being with the next person, and then getting over the next person by being with the next person. And it's just a continued cycle. And I know that's what I did in the past, from high school to 6 years ago when I got out of my relationship. It was I was always into something. My heart was always occupied with loving and longing, for someone, so I had to really take a break from that. I had to do that for myself. And I think in the midst of me doing that and healing and finding peace, I've just become very, very, very content with not being with anyone. And I it's just like when I do try to date and talk to people, it's just different things just irritate me. Like I don't know. I think I'm just very, very particular about what I like and what I don't like. Because before it was just like, you know, give everyone the benefit of the doubt, accept this, accept that, you know, no, not really having any standards. And I think now at this big age, I have standards and I have things that I'm particular about and things that I just don't like, you know, and I'm not apologetic about that at all. So if I see something, if you make me feel some type of way, I'm just going to be like, nice knowing you, block, and go on about my day. And that's just, it just is what it is. So I understand, you know, with that type of mindset, it could be difficult to meet people and date. I haven't dated in basically a year. Last year I told myself, girl, just go on all the dates that you can possibly go on. I went on two, three dates last year, and the last date, it just, I think it completely turned me off, because I ain't going another day after that. I'm like, I'm good. Like, that was enough for me for the rest of the year. And then I think after that, I did make attempts to talk to people, but like I said, there's just certain things that make it just not work out, or certain things that happens that cause for the communication to cease. And it is what it is. We just keep on going on about our life, you know what I mean? And that's just how things are, and that's how things have been. And I don't really see a problem with it, because I know why certain things happen the way that they do. I know why me and certain people don't communicate anymore. Like, I have that understanding. And I mean, I'm the type of person that I reflect on things a lot. Like, I think about interactions with people and be like, I wonder why, you know, why we don't talk no more, or why that happened the way it happened. So I replay it in my head, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is how it went down. This is why. Yeah, okay. That's just how I am. And so every dude that I have encountered since my last relationship, I'm not gonna say there's been something wrong with them per se, but I just feel like none of them were for me. And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we're gonna encounter people who aren't for us. We're going to encounter people that we may have chemistry with, but we're not necessarily compatible with. And I just feel like the route that I'm on right now, I don't see how anybody could fit into this. Like, I don't see how a significant other could fit into this, because I'm already full steam ahead. Like, I just don't see, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see how that would work. Maybe if I met someone last year and if things worked out, then maybe we could have embarked on this journey together. That's very possible. Very possible that could have happened, but it didn't. So here we are. I'm doing this with just me, and I'm happy about it, because I think I just feel like this is how it's supposed to be right now. Now, if I meet someone down the line, and obviously if we decide to have kids, then I will have to do this IVF stuff again. Hopefully he will have his own kids. I would prefer that, honestly. to be very honest, because I'm already 33. And it's like, by the time I meet somebody, who knows? I can't say that, because it could happen later this year. I might meet someone and be pregnant as fuck, and he don't care. He want to be with me and be the daddy of my baby or whatever. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how things are going to turn out. But what I do know is that this is what I'm doing. This is what's going on in my life. And, I know that I'm open to the possibilities, but I also understand that this is my life, and I'm very much okay with the way things are. And it just is what it is. But what really triggered me having this conversation is just the fact that, like I said, I was celebrating my 6 years of being single, and it's just, it's just crazy to think about, like, your journey and how everything in your life transpired to get to where you are in the present state. Like, I've gone through a lot to get to this point, and it's just like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like, I love the peace that I have. I love the growth that I've been able to experience to get to become the person that I am today. And if that means that I have to be single and continue to be single for a while, then I'm okay with that. Because I know that I'm doing what I need to do to continue to grow and be a better person, to continue to heal, to continue to deal with my past traumas that I've experienced from past relationships, so that once I meet the right person, I will be the right person as well, the right person for them, because it's not about me finding the right person for me only. I need to find someone that I'm right for as well. So that is my TED Talk on dating and being a single mom by choice. I hope you learned something today. Learn something about me. But yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I will keep on trying to do a vlog for y'all, and I will be able to update you guys again as far as IVF goes in a couple weeks. Cause like I said, we're gonna have the line in check. Once I start these medications, I'm gonna do like I was gonna say a diary, but I'll do like I'll just make a video. I don't know why I'm trying to find a special word or special way to put it, but I'll make a video on like how I feel like I'm reacting to the hormones and everything. So we are getting to the transfer day. Overall, even with all the nerves and anxiousness, I'm so very much excited about finally getting to this point, and the possibilities make me very, very happy and excited. So I'm gonna try my best to stay on that side of it and not go to the dark side. Stay on the good, light-hearted side of excitement, of happiness, of joy, of butterflies, of, meeting my baby, I'm guessing by February. That will probably be my due date. So yeah. Okay, I am done talking. Until next time.